I moved into the old countryside house on the 1st of October, hoping the isolation would help me finish my research project. The place was cheap, way too cheap, but I convinced myself it was just because it was far from the city. The house was quiet. Too quiet. No neighbors. No traffic. Just the sound of wind squeezing through the trees. The first thing I noticed inside was the strange architecture. Long hallways, uneven floors, and a window in the living room that looked out into complete darkness. Even during the day, it showed nothing, just blackness, as if the outside world didn't exist on the other side. That first night, I barely slept. Around 2:14 a.m., I woke to the sound of something tapping. Not knocking. Not scratching. Just tapping. Tap, tap, tap. I followed the sound through the hallway, my flashlight trembling in my hand. My feet stopped when I realized where it was coming from. The dark window. But there was nothing on the other side. There shouldn't be anything on the other side. The window didn't face outside, it faced a solid interior wall. I leaned closer. The tapping stopped. But now I could hear breathing. The next morning, something was different. The window. It wasn't showing darkness anymore. Now it showed a forest. A dense, cold forest covered in fog. But there were no forests around this region. Just empty farmland. I stood there watching the image for minutes, trying to convince myself it was some kind of old digital screen or trick glass. Then I saw movement. A figure. Far away. Standing perfectly still between the trees. No face. No shape. Just a human silhouette in the mist. Returned to the window at night to see if the forest was still there. It was. But the silhouette was closer, much closer than before. I felt my heartbeat in my throat. I reached out and touched the glass. Cold. Too cold. So cold that my fingertip instantly numbed. Then, the silhouette tilted its head. And the moment it did, the tapping started again. Tap, tap, tap. But this time, the tapping didn't come from the window. It was behind me. My breath hitched. Slowly, I turned around. At the far end of the hallway, where the darkness swallowed the walls, I saw a shadow. Tall. Thin. Motionless. Not attached to any body. Just a shadow standing on its own. I blinked. It was gone. But when I turned back to the window, the silhouette in the forest was gone too. I decided to film the window. If it was some kind of hallucination, the camera would show the truth. But the recording revealed something worse. When I played the video back, the window didn't show a forest. It showed my hallway. From behind me. and in the reflection, a tall silhouette stood right over my shoulder. That night, I heard footsteps in the hallway. Slow, heavy, dragging. I hid in my room with the door locked, listening as they moved closer and closer. Then they stopped right outside my door. I held my breath. Silence. Then, a whisper, "I can see you through the window." When morning came, I opened my bedroom door carefully. The hallway was empty. But something was wrong. The window in the living room was gone. The entire wall was now solid, as if the window had never existed. My heart raced. Was I losing my mind? I stepped closer and touched the smooth wall. Cold. Frozen. And then, a single fingerprint appeared on the surface. From the other side. Trying to calm myself, I walked to the kitchen. That's when I saw it. Another window. But this one hadn't been there yesterday. It was small, square, and placed too high on the wall, like someone installed it just to watch from above. Inside the window, instead of the outside world, I saw my bedroom. From last night. The door. The shadows under it. And something crouching in the darkness, inches from where I had slept. I stumbled backward in terror. My bedroom on the screen showed the creature slowly crawling toward the bed toward me while I slept. Its joints bent the wrong way. Its limbs were too long. Its head dragged along the floor like it was broken. Then it lifted its face. It didn't have one. Just smooth, pale skin. And it whispered something to the sleeping version of me. The recording didn't have sound, but I recognized the movement of its lips. Wake up. I ran to the front door. Gone. The kitchen door. Gone. Every exit was sealed with smooth walls, as if a giant hand erased all doors from the house. Room by room, the house was changing, rearranging itself. I heard walls shifting, slowly twisting, breathing. I sprinted down the hallway, searching for any way out. But the hallway didn't end anymore. It stretched longer than before, like it was rewriting itself with each step I took. Behind me, footsteps followed. Slow. Heavy. The same footsteps from last night. I turned off my flashlight to hear better. And in the darkness, I heard breathing. Right behind my neck. At the end of the hallway, something new appeared. A final window. Tall. Narrow. Glowing faintly. Inside it, I saw myself. Standing in the same hallway. Same clothes. Same terrified expression. But the version of me inside the window smiled. Slowly. Impossible. Wrong. I stepped closer, unable to stop myself. My reflection, my other self, lifted his hand and placed it against the glass. I felt an invisible force pulling me forward. My feet slid on the wooden floor. I tried to scream, but the sound twisted in my throat. The glass cracked. One crack. Two. Then it shattered. And a cold hand grabbed my wrist. In a blink, everything flipped. I wasn't in the hallway anymore. I was inside the window. Behind the glass. The world outside looked distant and warped, like I was underwater. Then I saw him. My other self. The one who pulled me in. He stood in the hallway, adjusting his posture, smoothing his clothes, practicing my voice. He looked at me through the glass and whispered, "You were supposed to be the reflection." Then he walked away, leaving me trapped inside a world of shifting darkness and impossible rooms. And the worst part, someone else appeared beside me inside the glass. The silhouette from the forest. The shadow from the hallway. The crouching creature. They had no faces. Until they turned toward me. And all of them, all at once, smiled.